on social media, but they don't know what to do. And they don't know where to start, and they don't really have a plan for doing that. And for a lot of these people, and for a lot of you, having impact on social media is what's going to attract your perfect prospect to you. And when you attract your perfect prospect to you, and you can demonstrate that you can be of service to them, you're ultimately going to grow your business. So having impact on social media is one of the things that you can do to get that whole process started. So I want to share with you 5 things that you can start doing right away to have more impact on social media. So number 1 is your audience. You really do need to fine-tune your audience. You need to optimize your audience. You have to figure out who that exact right person is, and you need to find out where they are online. You need to become present with them online. So one of the things that you can do when you're exploring who your perfect audience is consider who your current customers are. Who are the clients that you're currently serving? And then among those people, who are the ones that you are most inspired to be working with? Who gets the best results from what you do? Who do you look forward to working with? Once you're able to identify that in your current audience, then you can use that through affinity to find other people who are like that and find out where they are online. Using all of the social channels. You can do this on Facebook or Instagram or LinkedIn or even on YouTube by creating YouTube channels. You can collect your perfect audience and bring them all together and become present with them. So if you want to have more impact on social media, you should be presenting to the people who are going to get the most benefit from you, and that is your optimized audience. Okay, so step 1, let's find out who that perfect audience is. Step number 2, you need a plan. So many people go into social media without a plan, and they just sit down and they're like, okay, what am I going to write about today? Or what am I going to post today? They really don't know what they should be posting every day. You do, in fact, need a plan. Now, your plan doesn't have to be out a year in advance or years in advance or even a month in advance. Just know what you're going to be doing this week. Maybe take some time at the beginning of the week, maybe on Sunday or Monday, and plan what you're going to do. What are your daily activities going to be on social media for the week? Second order consequence to that is going to be that you're going to feel more calm on social media when you actually have a plan. So think about the kind of content that you're going to post. Think about the topics that you're going to write about. Relate those to your perfect audience that we identified in step 1, and have that really solid plan for how you're going to approach social media for at least the next 5 to 7 days. Step number 3 for having more impact on social media is to identify specific outcomes that you would like to get. So step number 3 is all about understanding what are the outcomes that you're hoping to get from your efforts on social media. You're going to have far greater impact with your optimized audience if you know the specific outcomes that you're looking for. Is it your intent to simply educate people through social media, or are you looking to drive people to, say, a lead magnet that you have, or to a free workshop, or to a webinar, or something? What are the outcomes that you're hoping for? When you know the outcomes, you then go into your content creation process in a whole different way. And if you can hear kids yelling in the background, it's simply because there are kids yelling in the background. But ultimately, you want to know what the outcomes are. What are you hoping to achieve with your posts? That way, when you have your perfect audience and you're following your plan, and then you know the outcomes that you're hoping to achieve, what happens here is that we get this really potent mix of things that come together and all work together, because then you're able to analyze. Did I get this outcome? Was it from the plan that I had? Did my audience really respond to what I was putting out there? And when you have this all lined up, well, then you start to get better response from your content, and ultimately you start to have more impact on social media, and that's what we're trying to achieve. Number 4, you need to spend more time constructing your content. You can't go into your content randomly or by guessing. When you do random things, you get random results. When you guess at what kind of content to produce, you only get guessing results. So really what we want to do is we want to have more focus on content. And you really do need to spend that time planning how your content is going to be organized and how your content is going to be presented, whether it's written, whether it's video or an infographic, whatever that content is that you're producing. What we really want to do here is we want to spend that time focused on creating that exact right content. Now think about it. All the things that we've talked about up to this point really do lead us there. We want that perfect audience. We want to have a great plan. We want to understand the outcomes that we want the audience to get. And then we want to spend our time focusing on that content that's going to get the outcomes that we want with the audience that we are targeting. And that, again, that's how we have impact on social media. Then finally, number 5, like anything, we need to analyze the results of the work that we've done, and then we need to adapt. And we need to adapt to the changing conditions of social media. We need to look at the response we got from the posts that we create. We need to look at how our audience resonated with the content that we were creating. We need to understand if we got the outcomes that we were hoping to achieve, and we need to see if our plan was the right plan to put in place to do that. When you combine all of these and then you have the ability to adapt and change, you are then able to make changes to each of these above until you're able to dial in and get things exactly right. Okay, so you want to have more impact on social media? Here are the 5 steps you can start taking right away. Number 1, figure out who that perfect audience is. Number 2, establish a plan. Number 3, understand the outcomes that you want from your time and your posts and your effort on social media. Number 4, focus on creating content that really does move things forward with that optimized audience. And then finally, look at the results that you got and start to work towards adapting and changing them so that you're always dialing in to get more and better results. If you liked the stuff that you saw me talking about here today, let me know down in the comments so that I can create more stuff like this for you. If you have any questions, you can feel free to reach out to me through Facebook Messenger. All you have to do is start a chat and say, I have a question, and I'm happy to answer those questions. Okay, so thanks so much for your time. Show me a little bit of love below, show me some likes, and I will keep making some great content like this for you to help you grow your business. Thanks so much. It is Chris Prouty. Until we speak, I am signing off. Take care.